2, 1-ish.
Are we live? Are we live?
We're close.
This mic. I need to eat the mic. There we go.
Pretend that we're live. Yes, we are.
We are live.
Fantastic.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Winning Women's Wednesday with Crumble cookies. Oh my gosh, are these not the cutest things ever? Thank you, Teresa Flood, for donating them to Rick. 30,000 calories, all in like one setting. Yum.
What is this?
I don't know. We're gonna need like a napkin.
Clean up on Aisle podcast. There's like a. It's like milk cube. I don't know.
Welcome to Winning Women's Wednesday.
This is what we do.
We're live.
Oh man, I was 30 minutes late.
So I was running late, and Ashley called me, and so I then made her late because she had to put her eyebrows on. Yeah. So I won because I was here.
But aren't you glad I have my eyebrows on?
I'm Michelle Ozimi. This is my co-host Ashley, and she is just the amazing realtor, Metro Tex past president, consultant, all the things. Hello. Good morning. And her hair's curled today, and she looks fabulous.
It is. I swear, it's just been a doozy of a morning already.
Oh, it's Wednesday.
But that's okay.
Hi, Rick. We're going to have way too much fun today.
I love it.
I love it.
What are we going to do? Michelle Ozimi, my phenomenal co-host, realtor, broker extraordinaire, and coach.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
first we're going to have a totally like superfluous that's not the word I wanted. But we're going to talk about how cute
was a big word.
Yeah, it was, but it was the wrong one. We're going to talk about how cute my shirt is.
I love your shirt.
It is so cute. I love fashion.
Okay, so can I say one thing about it? You rock it.
Thanks.
I would look like Bozo in a circus tent. Like it would not.
It
like,
does
I
have
could
that
not pull that
flared
off.
look, and I did try to do it. So first of all, I got this in New York at a really cool store. It's called COS, C-O-S, which is the high fashion brand of H&M. Did you even know there was such a thing?
I did. I actually did.
I'm impressed.
I know. Thank you. Thank you
I'm
so
impressed.
much. Yeah.
We were there in New York during Christmas, and their SoHo shop had like the most incredible sales. So this is one of the fun things that I got, and I was pretty impressed with myself because it's kind of different for me.
I do. I like it.
And I love the polka dots.
Well, the polka dots are great, and then it's like we color coordinated.
And we did. We didn't even know. We're so cute. I love us.
We have our moments.
We're always late. It's precious.
It's okay. It's
Good.
because we're doing so many things and impacting so many people.
We are, and it's so fun, and I love it. In fact, what are we doing today, Ashley?
I have no idea.
No, besides this.
I was like,
No, that I know because I did send you the content for today's show via my Remarkable. Mm-hmm. Yes, and you did read part of it, so that's good.
Don't shame me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Don't shame me.
It's fine.
We're also going to the Real Producers affiliate appreciation.
I can't wait.
Partner appreciation. So
I can't wait.
That's going to be right after this Gentry text.
Can't wait to see everyone. Shout out to all of those amazing realtors that were in the top 500 and the top 1,000.
Isn't that amazing?
Congratulations. It was a hard year.
It was a hard year. It's like there should be blood on the badge, like blood and dirt, and like we survived.
If you even survived,
yes,
like you did great. But if you were in the top 500 and the top 1,000, that's cool. That's cool.
Well, it is, and especially when you're looking at, that's out of 50,000.
50,000 total agents. Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, there's absolutely amazing.
50,000 of us people just in DFW.
50,000 people you could coach.
And you all need it. You all need it, okay?
I need it. You need it. We all need it.
We all do.
So, yeah, no, it's, it's definitely, sorry. And I'm like doing something at the same time because we're multitasking.
We multitask.
Because I have a showing request and I'm really happy about a showing request.
I got a contract this morning. I'm so excited.
Look at you.
I know I'm excited. I'm very excited.
So I'm like, gotta make sure we got to multitask.
We do.
Yeah. So
I have to pull up the content for today.
Okay.
So what I'm excited about is, because it was so interesting. So what we're going to talk about today, and it's in my newsletter, and I think Alina's making me do a video on it too. Oh. But it's the 5 daily habits. This is what she requested I do it on. Okay.
And she did.
This is why it matters. The 5 daily habits of successful entrepreneurs.
Okay.
And that's how she said it specifically. Okay.
Okay.
So I Googled it, and I started researching, and then I was like, well, we're entrepreneurs, but we're realtors. And some of the things didn't make sense. So I'm like, I'm going to Google the 5 daily habits of successful realtors as well.
Yep.
And it was very interesting to
Was it
me.
similar?
No.
Because we're psychotic.
Well, okay. Not only are we psychotic, there's that, and we'll touch on that another day.
Another day.
That's a different show.
Put a pin in it.
Yeah, that's a different show.
Yeah.
To your point that we've talked about before, and I think we discovered this in 2024, we are entrepreneurs.
We are. We're business owners.
And we don't recognize ourselves as that.
Most
and
do not.
Where those lists should have overlapped, the areas where I felt like they should have, they did not.
Got it.
And that's what was incredibly interesting to me. So
That's funny. Are we going to play a game where I have to guess, or are we going to like shame our industry? Like, what are we doing here?
No.
I'm up for any of it.
Right. It's all fair game. It's all
Okay.
good. Okay. So before we talk about what the daily habits are, what are some, do you have a daily habit? This is such a loaded question. I didn't even think about it until now.
I know. That's where I'm like, where are we going with all of this?
You must. You must.
Okay.
Because as we established yesterday, you are highly unemployable.
I am highly unemployable.
Which is my second favorite tweet of the week. My first one was during my dress shopping with my daughter.
Yeah.
For her dress that had to be shipped from London. And it's arriving today because Nordstrom's didn't have her size.
Okay.
God bless you, Gracie, and your 000. But
The only thing I've seen a 000 behind was a check.
a tooth.
Yeah, like that's the only thing I've ever. And that doesn't mean like a big check. It
No,
could have been
that's what was left.
0.00.
That was what was left of your commission after you had to pay for repairs.
Yeah.
So yes, her tweet that I just have to share because it's so cute. Living arrangements are temporary, but Apple Pay is forever.
Wow.
Love her.
She
lives a certain lifestyle.
She does. I mean,
Not
that's
one
what
that
we.
I've ever
Well, I was
lived,
gonna say
but-
my daughter is. We call her the lady of leisure. So she is gonna probably follow in those footsteps.
She will. She will. It'll be great.
It's great.
It'll be great.
Okay, so I will be honest, and I do feel more understood now that TikTok is back. I mean, that was a rough.
For the 4 hours that it was gone,
It was like 16 hours, or maybe it was like 12. I don't
you
know.
were sleeping for half of those.
It doesn't matter. Not well. I mean, so here's the thing with all that. So then I force myself to try to do Instagram.
I love Instagram.
You know what I send?
So this is why I can't find you, because you're on TikTok.
Yeah. So my husband, I send him a video from Instagram. He goes, "Your TikToks were better." I'm like, "See, I knew it. I
didn't
knew it. I
know.
couldn't get my algorithm set. I'm over it." So TikTok's back, but here's why. There are so many different.
So if I tag you on TikTok, will you respond to me?
Probably not.
Okay.
So I mean, at least I'm honest.
I do appreciate your honesty.
So here's all that. I think the problem is that we only heard or received the information from people that would publish books, or do conferences, or had coaching platforms, all of that other stuff. And so at some point you go, I'm again psychotic. Like I don't align with all of these things. There are some things that I'm like, I get it.
That's fair.
That works and everything else. But I think in an environment where we learn everybody's learning style is different. Everybody's temperament is different.
You have to learn what works for you.
My regulatory ability is a little different.
I think we're hearing some BS here, y'all.
It's not BS. Here. I'm going to go back to this. School was always in the top 1%, always excelled, did everything else. Graduated high school 2 years early because even my counselor was like, "You're done with this." I'm like, "Yes, I am done with this." But that wasn't always the norm. And I did realize that I'm an auditory learner. I'm a visual learner. Like you send me a piece of paper, I'm going to glance over it for 2 seconds. But that's not how I'm going to assume. So you've got a lot of entrepreneurs now that are pumping out content and basically saying some do business plans, some do not. They're highly successful. What I would say really is where I'm at this point. I need certain daily tasks to keep me motivated and disciplined.
Yes.
Okay. But that's not where the magic happens, right? That is just where maybe sets a better foundation for my day, for my week, for me to be the best Ashley that I can be. But ultimately, I've learned that I have to lean into what also works for me.
Oh, 100%.
And so
I do think within these 5 daily habits, there's room for flexibility, and you do find what works for you.
my husband making me breakfast That's
Why do
one.
we always have to bring that up?
My husband
Thank
makes
you,
me
Race.
breakfast.
It's so sweet of
He
you,
brings
Race.
me my morning caffeine. Let's see what else.
Jeez, Race.
I watch my TikToks. Sometimes I work out, or if I'm doing pickleball later in the day, which I am today, I'm doing my pickleball.
And that was one of the things that I don't necessarily agree with is
Pickleball?
No.
Oh.
No, you can please all the pickleball you need, sweetheart.
Okay, thank you. Okay, got it.
But it was definitely across the board. Everything that I looked at for entrepreneurs, not realtors,
Yeah.
was that they start their day with exercise. I do not. I'm not. I've tried. Now I am an exercise.
Yeah, you are.
craze. Love like
Yeah, you're
I am.
nuts.
Yeah, I'm a gym rat. I love to run. I love to go to the gym. All the things.
Yeah.
I don't love necessarily doing it in the morning. So that's where I don't agree with that piece of starting your day with exercise. But you do need exercise.
You know what's really
daily.
funny?
Yeah.
How many of those people that talk about starting their day with
The
exercise
5 a.m.ers.
are women?
Interesting. That's a good point.
Because I'm all about the bros.
Yeah.
But like they're the ones that are so this may be highly controversial. Don't care.
Shocker.
Women are also designed differently, just naturally from men.
Yeah.
You don't have to agree with me, but I'm right. But so a woman when they
You can send your complaints to Ashley at.
no, send them to Rick Davis. He's great as a complaint department.
Absolutely.
But I think with that is like men are very good at compartmentalizing, whether that's good or bad or anything else. They can
not where I
bracket-
thought you were gonna go with
no,
this,
hold
honestly.
on a second.
Okay.
So they can wake up and they can really focus and go, I'm waking up at 5. I'm gonna drink my lemon water. I'm gonna go exercise. I'm not looking at my phone. I'm not doing X. I'm not doing Y. Whatever it is. But women, our brains are operating at a whole different cycle. And so I think for some women trying to covet that morning time, which is
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
But to sit there and say, I'm going to delay looking at my phone. I'm going to box out everything else in the world. I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to do that when maybe certain things start building. And for women, I think we almost have to start attacking
Yeah.
in a different capacity. But I used to be the one who woke up and went straight to the gym, but
But-
it didn't work.
What I really thought you were going to say that was
Oh.
going to be controversial is, and let's be honest.
Yeah.
And again, you can send your complaints to Rick.
Yeah.
We get up and we get the kids ready for school.
Well, that's what I was
which
about to say.
means I would have to get up at 4 a.m.
Well,
and I ain't doing that.
that's what I was also meaning is life starts to build for women a little
Yeah.
faster. And that's
Yeah.
just naturally how we're designed. Now, the funny part is my husband.
I was going to say, except for Reese.
Yeah. No, but I think it's still mentally like, some people say it's not healthy to grab your phone and start looking at what you need to do. But for me, like I need to start mentally taking things off my list or attacking
Yes.
them.
Yes. And if that's all I'm thinking about while I'm doing this other thing, then I'm not in the other thing either.
I'm not in the other thing either.
Yeah.
And I really honestly think that like midday sometimes or like, right after like end of business day or something else, like it almost works. It's cathartic. Let's get all that energy.
I'm a
that we
midday
built up.
exerciser.
I love midday.
Yeah. I'm a midday
Going to
exerciser.
pickleball at 3:30.
Perfect. Well, and I, in a perfect world,
Yeah.
in a perfect week, what I like to do is I like to do either coaching or real estate in the morning.
Yep.
Work out at noon because I don't really do a lunch.
Yep.
And then shift to coaching or real estate. So it's
Okay.
like I break up my day that way. And
Okay.
the workout kind of clears my mind and gets me ready to do the next thing.
See, here's the other problem. All of this, and even if it's not curly, I'm like wearing like a lion wig. So for me, I go, if I work out too hard and I really sweat this scalp,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna have to like do like
There's
a
only
full
so
sho-
much dry
Yeah.
shampoo in the world. Yeah.
Well, a dry shampoo just does not work for me, and then I
Really?
get itchy. Yeah.
I love dry shampoo.
No, so that's where. And I think that's the other thing too, where it's like dudes have it easy because
Men
they
don't
can
have to
go-
deal with the dry shampoo.
Yeah, unless they have long hair like Rick. I
Yes.
mean, we do recognize that. But for the most part, it's like my husband's like, I'm gonna go do this. I'm like, well, that must be nice. You can take a 4-minute shower,
Right.
come out looking like you did 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Whereas I need another 45 minutes runway, and I just don't have it in me.
45?
Actually, normally I get ready in about 30 to 45 minutes.
Huh.
And that's even with a shower. I curled it today. Okay, that was different.
And it looks fabulous.
Thank you.
You look amazing. I'm
Appreciate
excited to
it.
see you at Real Producers.
Yeah.
We're going to be cute.
We are going to be cute.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. I was doing it for you.
Thanks. Love it. And Lance. Hi, Lance.
Hi, Lance. Hi, Jordan. Yeah. Okay, so let's get back to what you actually want to talk about. So the 5 daily habits. So what was, do you have it written down?
No,
What-
I do. So,
okay.
so number one was starting your day with exercise, which again, I don't agree with that. But here's what I really want to what I really want to kind of sit on throughout this conversation is that this was not in the realtor list of 5 daily habits.
Okay, so this
at
was
all.
entrepreneur.
This was entrepreneurs. I only took one thing from the realtor list, and
still-
that's what's concerning.
I still want to know the sampling.
You want the full?
How many bros were sampled?
That's a great question. I don't know. And what I did, the way I researched, like, you pull up 5 daily habits of successful entrepreneurs, and there's 400 articles.
Yeah, sure.
So I went back. I wanted to see how things had changed also since COVID, if there had been any change. So I looked at articles from 2018, 2019. This is all while we were on the phone last night. 2018, 2019,
So you weren't paying attention to me.
I was totally paying attention to you. I was
Okay.
multitasking.
Okay.
Up to 2024.
Okay.
So it was a myriad of articles.
A Marriott or a Myriad?
Myriad.
Okay, got
Myriad, not Marriott. That's a
Okay.
hotel.
Got it.
Which is where we stayed in New York. But anyway, myriad of articles.
Okay.
And really nothing had changed, which that was interesting to see. Like it was the
Lies.
same. It was the same things over the
Lies.
last few years. But then on the realtor side of things, same thing, multiple articles, how they did not interlap because realtors don't see themselves as entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
And
no,
that's what has to change.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that consensus is
So-
that we need to, our community needs to understand
Yes.
the reason why we are having such highs and lows, so those peaks and valleys are so sharp, is because we're not consistent.
Yes.
We're not disciplined as an industry.
We don't have 5 daily habits.
We don't have 5 daily. That's where I am though. It's just like just have 5 daily habits.
Yes.
Because if you
Be consistent in something.
it's just consistency and
Yeah.
routine. That's developing muscle and brain power.
Yeah.
That's your reps. Like I don't care what those 5 daily habits. Now don't make them toxic. Don't wake up and like go, it's beer 30. But I mean, I guess it works for some people, but I would not recommend that for being your 5 daily habits,
No,
like for,
not a good
for
call.
success.
No, probably
right?
those were not on the list.
Okay.
Okay. So the 5 daily habits
Okay.
were start your day with exercise.
Okay.
Stick to a daily routine.
Okay.
Take time to unplug. Stay current. Actually, it was stay current and read.
Ugh.
You can do Audible.
Can we do / consume TikTok news?
No.
I can.
No.
Go ahead.
And the only one that I took from the real estate side
Yeah.
was lead generate.
Ugh.
I mean, you have to do that.
But you know what? Here's the funny part. We've talked about this before. At 19, 20 years old, I'd wear a suit and pearls or a scarf and high heels and doing all these things.
You don't have to do that.
I don't have to do that.
You
I'm
don't
wearing
have
my
to do
platform Nikes right now. I'm
You
looking
can.
good.
That's fine. You can still lead generate though.
But lead generate, what does that mean?
That's different for each person.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, that is truly different for each person. But it has to, you have to have a plan. You have to lead generate every day consistently, whatever that looks like for you. So I have no idea what that looks like for you.
Pickleball.
Okay. If that's how you lead generate and that's how you get business.
I think that's where I'm going with this is not, you are completely right. Like you have
Whoa.
to have some.
Hold on. Can we amplify that? Can you say that again? It's like when my
No.
daughter says it. You're right, Mom.
You are right.
Yes.
That there
Thank
has
you.
to, but lead generation is a mixed bag. And I think that we
Yes.
have to highlight more of that because somebody like me who looks at
Lead
these-
generating does not mean sitting down and making cold calls for 2 hours.
No.
Dear Jesus, no.
so that's where I am is that I think we need to normalize that these are
They're
5
flexible. They're fluid.
very fluid daily habits.
Fluid to the individual, but not fluid to being done daily.
So read, right?
Yes.
If I'm reading, why do we want to read, right? To consume more information.
Yes.
To get your brain working so you're staying informed. So
yes.
you're doing all that.
I mean, you may be reading the MLS.
But I'm
and-
an auditory learner.
And that's fine.
So
I don't think it was saying just necessarily
Do you wanna
read.
wrestle?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
I think it was more consume information.
And that's
Yes.
where I think
And that's
we need to
fine.
get better at when we see these things. Because I don't disagree with any of them.
What?
I don't.
You just said I was right again. Guys.
at a just a surface level.
She's
none
going
of
to be
this
making lists on her Remarkable before the year is over.
lies. So
Can't wait.
yeah, no, but that's where I think some of it comes into play because real estate is as
Earrings even.
They do match. We're so in sync today.
I'm having so much fun.
But what happens with realtors is that often, you know, it's not their first career, even though we're seeing a lot more of
We
that.
are.
You know, in that earlier on, they're choosing that as their initial profession. But generally, it was your third, fourth, or fifth go around, and so people really looked at it as an ability to have more autonomy in their schedule.
Yes.
I always love that when a new realtor comes to you and they're like, I'm like, why'd you want to get licensed? I wanted to have a flexible schedule.
Oh, it's
and
flexible.
And I said, can you be flexible like a pretzel?
Because it's real flexible.
Yeah, so that's that. But it's having more ownership. I think that's the word. Autonomy and ownership of your
Yes.
schedule. I work more than somebody that has a 9 to 5.
Absolutely.
But I get to be in the driver's seat of what that schedule looks like.
Yes.
For me, if I was in a working environment and I was required to read data and emails and reports and do all that other stuff. Ew. But for me, I can sit there and I can still consume information. I can still do everything else that I need to do, but I get to choose what that looks like. So I think it's okay to say that we're not the most entrepreneurial as just a siloed industry of people that are 1099s or independent, you know, contractors.
Right.
But we should be, and we can work ourselves there. I think if we normalize some different conversations, that it's okay if you use social media to lead generate. It's okay if you're using videos to lead generate. It's
Yes.
not buying leads, cold calling,
Unless you like that. It's
Correct.
whatever you like, but you have to decide what that is.
Yes.
And you have to do it consistently.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting that everybody needs to take away from the fact that you need daily habits, you need consistency, you need discipline. And if you don't have that, it's going to be it doesn't mean you can't make money. It just means, what is your definition of success and operating a scalable business?
Yes.
I think that's the different thing, because none of us want to be on this erratic hamster wheel for 30 years.
The realtor roller coaster. Nobody wants that. And that's where daily habits and consistency will help you avoid that.
Yes.
It's taking these things and putting them into your schedule in a way that works for you.
Yeah, for sure.
So whether that's pickleball at 3 or the gym at noon or, you know, whatever that may be. Rick keeps texting me at 6 a.m., I think, from the gym, because he's become Mr. Gym Rat now. I love it. I love
it's really interesting.
Yeah,
I like it.
He's a pit boss. He went full all in.
But that's Rick's personality.
Rick. That's Rick.
Yeah.
Yes. So
all or nothing, or we're burning it down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love
yes.
it. Love it.
Rock on. Yeah. So what's the actionable stuff? I mean, is there anything that you found very interesting?
I haven't finished the blog, but
that's what I was
still
saying.
writing. I'm still writing.
Okay.
But no, the thing that was interesting to me, honestly, was that the entrepreneur list and the realtor list were so different. That's what really was interesting to me.
So what was on the
Because
realtor list?
The realtor list was lead generate. That was the main one that was on there.
Yeah.
And then it was, call your clients, things like that are just a part of business, but we're not.
It's not creating successful habits.
It wasn't creating successful habits.
Because we have the wrong people coaching this industry sometimes. It doesn't mean that as a whole, like all the people that are loving on us and have coached us for all these years are wrong. I think sometimes we get stuck and we're not willing to evolve our message.
It's that the world has changed.
Yeah.
The market has changed. The realtor industry has changed.
The consumer temperament has changed.
Yes, it has. Yes.
Yeah, we're all like, God. Yes.
Can we just take a moment of silence for that?
Well, another thing, as crazy as all this is, I've changed at least for 3.5 weeks. 2025, we're in 3.5 weeks.
Yes.
That sounds about right. I have not drank in 2025.
Sober January. I love it.
I didn't even, you know what? Didn't even go into it going, I'm going to do dry January.
Yeah. Dry January. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yes. It's sober October. We can do it again in October.
Gosh, why are they commercializing this all the time? It was just one of those things where I was like, let's try something different. Let's see if this is going to be a little bit healthier. And well, duh. I mean, I say that
How you
and it
doing?
sounds stupid coming out of your mouth. It's great. I'm really sharp.
Yeah.
My pickleball game has improved.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
So
Do you think you'll drink again in February?
I think I will drink more
Just more.
intentionally. More intentionally when I do it. Like, very much so I used it as it's been a long day. I've gotten kicked in the teeth 42 times. I'm going to go home.
Yeah.
I'm going to pour myself a stiff drink of vodka and Perrier. And I'm just going to
Yeah.
right? And I think now if I can reshape it to where, hey, party, event, we're at a conference or something and we're enjoying our company and all of these other things and I want to have a cocktail, I can have a cocktail.
Yeah.
But I don't need to make it the thing that signals I'm done with this horrific day and
Yeah.
I just need to chill. So I
Agreed.
wanted to find better
Yes.
coping mechanisms to deal with our really roller coaster lifestyle.
Yeah. And that's fair.
And I think I have.
Good. I'm super proud of you.
Yeah.
It's good for clarity and I have found, for me, I'm neither a drinker nor a non-drinker.
Yeah.
If I want to drink, I will drink.
Yeah.
And I have found that more often than not,
You
I
choose not
just
to.
don't want to.
Yeah.
Like it's, we've gone to a couple of events and I'm like, oh, I'm going to have a glass of wine. And then the event goes by and it's like, oh, I never had a glass of wine. I had fun, but I just never had the glass of wine.
Yeah.
It's just become, and I appreciate that our society is shifting more towards a little bit of that being acceptable.
Yes.
As opposed to, why aren't you drinking?
Well, and I think that goes to, again, stuff has evolved and stuff
Yeah.
is changing to where people get to choose what networking looks like.
Yeah.
What community looks like,
Yeah.
all of those different things. And I think it's quite amazing. Even going back to the pickleball, I'm always
always
really
back to the
surprised.
pickleball.
Well, it's like a whole social experiment. It's like Squid Games. But I watch
People
it.
die in those?
They do. They don't die in pickleball.
Okay, that's good.
They try. Some people try to kill each other, but it's so interesting the mixture of people and everything else, and
Yeah.
watching the different human behaviors. And so, watching such a younger generation choose to go do community in exercising and in a sport,
Love that.
rather than go to the bar or have happy hour.
Yeah.
because that's when we were younger. It was
Oh.
where are we having happy hour? Where are we going? We're gonna
And then
have
where are we going
tacos
after
and
happy hour?
Margs?
Yes. And then after happy hour. Yes.
So
yes.
so it's different. They're all getting off of work and they're running into pickleball.
That's so good for them.
So I do. I think again, going back to the list, we're dovetailing back to that. Being different with what your daily habits are, acceptable. Just have the daily habits.
Yes.
What your style of exercise looks like. You do, no matter what research you do, exercise is required.
It is.
You
It's
do have
important,
to,
whatever
some
that
sort of
looks like.
Movement.
Movement. Yeah.
Movement.
Let's call it movement.
Let's call it movement.
Some people don't like exercise. It's movement.
Yes.
Whatever that looks like for you.
So
Yeah.
doing those type of things, that's great. Consuming information, so you're constantly flexing those muscles in your brain and you're staying informed and you're being a better version of yourself from yesterday because you are more informed.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And then again, lead generation, that looks differently. Where do you shine?
Yes.
Where do you shine? Is it out in the land of people and doing people to people interaction and
Yeah.
networking that way? Is it sending cards? Is it sending emails? Is it picking up the phone? Is it using social media? Is it creating video content? I think that's what's really exciting about this. If people really look at it, is that there is not a wrong way to run your business.
No.
But you have to understand, take ownership in the fact that you run a business.
Now, if you aren't sure what your daily habits should be,
Yep.
or what your
Call me.
or what, she'll take you to play pickleball. No. If
Okay.
you're not, I had the perfect segue.
I'm so sorry.
Perfect segue. If you're not,
I'm sorry. Yeah, we don't plan this ahead. You don't tell
don't.
me. You should write on your remarkable, and I'll look over because I'm nosy. Segue. Shut up.
you only get jealous of the remarkable when it's me and Charmaine with ours.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. You bring yours shiny one out. Oh, wait, do you see my new cover? It comes tomorrow.
Okay, give me one.
I will.
Okay,
I
maybe
will.
I'll use it.
No, you won't. So if you're not sure how to plan your week,
Yeah.
or what your daily habit should be, or
Yep.
what your lead generation should be, if you don't know what that looks like for you, then you need to join us at Liftoff on Friday.
Oh, that's
See
a
what
really
I was
good,
doing?
That's a good segue.
Thank
I like
you.
it.
Thank you, Rick.
That's why we pay her the big bucks.
there's no bucks.
Yeah, no bucks.
No bucks for anybody.
What? Triple zeros.
Yeah, triple zeros.
I like it.
It's the only 000 I've got.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, but no, Liftoff is going to be great.
It's going to be amazing.
And you know what? We got multiple different personalities of entrepreneurs there that I guarantee you. You know what? Maybe that's a good exercise. Let's ask each one of them like one of us, like what our 5 daily habits are, and
Yes.
just see that, because those are all successful
Yes.
entrepreneurs that
And I
have scaled their
feel
real estate
like-
businesses. That could be interesting.
Yes. So, okay, joining us, it's at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Yes, 10 o'clock.
10 sharp.
Yes, you should be there at 9:30.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 sharp. Actually, you're supposed to be there at 9.
Oh, I am?
You are. There's a calendar invite.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really far. I will leave at appropriate time. You know
I'm
what I
so glad
do?
we're live.
This is 8 minutes away from my house, and so I take way too many liberties
It's
with
true.
this.
It's true.
Versus like going to Metrotex or going to the Colleyville location.
Which we do have to be at Metrotex here in a little bit. So,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, join us at Liftoff on Friday at 10. You're going to hear from me to help you plan your perfect week.
I'm your host.
We have Wayne Salmons.
Not salmon.
So,
Salmons.
Corey Turner
Can't make fun of his name.
and Christy Becca.
Christine Becca?
Christy Becca.
Christy Becca.
Christy Becca
Got
from Flower Mound Women in Business, and also the co-host of Winning Women's Wednesday West.
Yeah, I got her going.
Yeah, you did. It's free. It's going to be great. There's going to be headshots and a hands-on happy hour. Not sure where the hands are going, but join us.
I don't know. Rick
on-
put out there that there's going to be free rocket rides too. So
Stop. Guys, we will see you on Friday. RSVP. It's free. We can't wait. It's going to be fun. Love you guys. We'll see you next time.
next Wednesday.